Tracy, I'm from Ireland and I'm the founder of Women in Sport WA.
My name is Robyn Lambird, I'm 24 and I am an elite wheelchair racer.
Hi, my name is Anneka Stevens, I'm 32 and I play AFL. I do not play AFL, no, I play rugby league and I play rugby. I grew up around rugby. My dad played rugby, so I was always around it. I remember giving the boys water bottles, you know, when they kicked the ball out, I would have to go get it and stuff. So I was a real daddy's girl. And unfortunately, I lost my father to his playing rugby. So it just made me want to continue and carry on. And now, like, my kids play it, so it just runs in our family. It's cool.
I got involved mainly for the community side of things at first, but I come from a very competitive family. My dad's an ex-professional fighter and owns an MMA gym, so I think as soon as I got involved, that was the path for me. Yeah.
Karen?
That's a long question. I started playing soccer with my brothers out on the road, and then they wouldn't let me play anymore, so I had to play basketball. And then when I was in school, there was only a basketball team and a Gaelic football team, and when I left there were no teams to play, so I had to go knock on the president's door of the club for nearly a week until he let us set up a Gaelic football team. And that was also the same with the soccer team. So I played basketball at school and then Gaelic football, soccer, and then when I went to university I started, a good friend of mine called Orla Brennan, she played rugby for Ireland, was like, come on down, you'll love rugby. And I went down, and the minute I started playing I just loved it, loved rugby.
Just give it a go.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you think that, or even if you look at it and you think, oh, I can't, like, you can. It's just if you do it or not.
I think it is such a community, so you find a family in sport.
Yeah.
So like, as soon as you
You'll
get
know
involved,
someone.
you'll find someone.
Yeah. We moved over from Ireland over here, and myself and my husband were talking about this very conversation the other day and sort of retracing our steps to what we did to find a community when we moved to Perth from Melbourne at the time. And it was like, let's find, we both played rugby, let's go to our near rugby club, and we joined UWA. And the uniqueness with UWA at the time was it was very much a lot of expat community who played at UWA, who were all in the similar situation, and it's like that straight away you have this community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I do. I have a lot.
Call people your fans.
Fangirls. I call them fangirls. Who's your fangirl?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Who's your fangirl?
Yeah.
I don't think I have one.
Yeah.
I have so many, like, I just...
Name your top 5.
Okay, I got, one is Roger Torvashashek. He was fullback for Warriors, but now he's gone to rugby. Sunnyville Williams. Yeah, everyone loves Sunnyville Williams.
Yeah.
And then I also got Portia Woodman.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
Is she retired now?
No.
Oh, she's still playing.
Yeah,
I
she's
thought
still
she was
playing.
injured or retired.
Who else? And then you got the classic Benji Marshall, and who else? I don't know. Actually,
It's so interesting because you're Kiwi, like so different to my which is really good.
Oh yeah, because you just grow up watching them and stuff, eh? And like for me, it's more of like the positions. So so for rugby, it's all positional people. Yeah. I even like Michael Hooper, you know, like he
is a bit of a legend.
He's not a Kiwi, but you know, like he's
a workhorse.
Bit of a legend. He is
a
workhorse. So yeah, and Adi Savia actually would be my number one.
Yeah,
Adi Savia is my number one.
Yeah. No, you.
I think I look up to a lot of people that have just sort of helped me in my own journey. So Amber Merritt, one of our ambassadors, she's a wheelchair basketballer. She got me involved in sport when I was 12. So definitely, like, she's played a huge part in my journey. And then Riley Batt, the captain of the wheelchair rugby team, when I was playing a bit of wheelchair rugby, definitely took me under his wing and just showed me that a girl could, you know, go out there and smash it with the boys and would be taken seriously. And then obviously, you know, like Louise Savage is, like, from Perth, just an icon of Paralympic sport, and Kurt Fearnley, like, just legends. So yeah. Well, I was in Tokyo.
You were in Tokyo?
Yeah, yeah.
She has a bronze medal.
Bronze medal too.
Did we get the bronze medal?
Some of that.
So, well, tell us about your experience there. Like, obviously with the
Are we jumping questions here?
We'll get back to
Seen this one.
Well, we'll come back to the Tokyo question.
Yeah.
Karen, sports idols, fangirls.
I have various ones. I have local ones, and do you know what? I have one specific girl who I think is just absolutely amazing. She blows me away every time she plays, and that's Courtney Hodder. I love Courtney Hodder. So Courtney Hodder played rugby union. Did she play with you?
No, I didn't play that.
Yeah, we did play with her then, and she plays AFL for
Yeah.
Brisbane Lions, but she's originally from WA, and just her skill and her size. I think she went to Arranmore actually.
I
Arranmore
think
Catholic
so.
College.
I think
Gemma Crane, who futsal and Perth Glory. She's just, when I saw her play when we turned up in futsal one day, myself and my daughter were like, oh my god. And the thing about these girls is I think they transcend sport from men and women. You know, when men watch people like Courtney or Gemma who are so skillful at the top of their game, it doesn't matter what sport it is. It's not men or women's sport, it's just sport.
Yeah.
You
Very
know?
exciting. I have to agree with you. I've watched Gemma play. She's an exciting athlete to watch. Like, she is exciting. She has fun.
Just that aggression and that passion, like, comes in.
God, I could sit here all day. I love Courtney Bruce and Tash. I saw them talk our Tash and Courtney once, and saw them talk, and they were just amazing, and their passions and their sort of pathways and their skills. I think at an elite level, those swimmers, oh my god. I don't know anything about swimming, but those swimmers at the Olympics were just you know, that was just, that was, you know, that was unbelievable. But when I was growing up, it was Steffi Graf, and I have her autograph, and I love Steffi, and I just listened to Billie Jean King's autobiography the other day, and she was talking about Steffi, and she said Steffi was it. You know, I wanted to play tennis out in the road and be Steffi Graf when I was younger. That was it. And then it was Maradona.
I don't even know who that is.
Another Maradona. Diego Maradona.
Oh my gosh.
But he wasn't really a role model. I just used, when I was a kid and I wanted to play soccer, I remember having his poster on my wall because he was just awesome. Yeah.
Me, living, my family. My family would probably be one. Yeah, I love them. All of my family, not just my partner, my kids, like mum, my brothers, even my partner's family. Yeah, very.
I think, you can't beat family. Like, I don't think any of us would be doing what we're doing without their support, because it's such a demanding thing. Like, and you have to make so many sacrifices, and they're the ones that really help you do that. So
yeah.
I have two. I have my parents and my family in Ireland, and then my kids, Sean and Nisha. Oh my God, they blow me away every day. And family. But this is going to sound a bit weird, but I'm also grateful for Australia and Perth, because when I moved over, it was the time of the global financial crisis, and my husband's career has just skyrocketed here, and our life has been amazing here, and I just love living in Perth. And it has just given us a home and a lifestyle that you couldn't have at home. I still love Ireland. Oh my God, I love Ireland. But you know, I don't love the rain.
Okay, I don't love my weather either, but
Can I start with this one?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
You can.
And this is very important, because I keep men's sport and women's sport is completely different. The pathways of women getting to where they are now have not been there over the years, right? So the skill level is not just for most sports there, right? Women's sport is not on television. It is not in the newspaper as mainstream media. We live our sport on social media. You follow athletes through Instagram, through TikTok. That's how you engage. The young girls follow these athletes. It's all social. And when everyone keeps telling me, oh, well, why visibility? Why a social media account? And I'm like, the young kids are on social media. They're on that platform. What are you creating on that platform is what I don't want my daughter to see. You know, I don't want my daughter to have those pressures that we know Instagram brings.
Yeah.
We're creating something special.
Yeah, 100%.
That it's all about all these different women, all these different. Look at our Robyn. You know, like let's show Robyn and let's show who we are.
Yeah.
So those young girls can look up and go, it's okay for me to be different. It's okay. It's not different, is it? It's just. Like you
Yourself.
are so unique in being yourself and happy in your own skin, and that's why it's so important to me. And when people don't get it, it really annoys me. But why? What are you doing?
What she said.
Yeah. We live it. We don't have it. And when brands and franchises aim their social media in a particular way, it's not taken into consideration. Like I always say, I am a fan first. Doesn't matter if I'm male or female, but you do, it's different. We play sport differently, we consume it differently, we live it differently.
Yeah.
You know, like, and the other thing is, I get this question asked all the time in regards to how are we going to recruit players? And I'm like, you hit your socials, okay? And you do not have a combined male and female team at your club. You have a male and female and then one together, because the social media and the algorithms are driven differently. If I go in and search, I search women's rugby.
Yeah.
Okay? Women's rugby, Clarkson.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want. And the algorithms drive that, and I've been doing it for a year and a half. And what Cottesloe did when they came back from that tournament in their social medias, they had fun. They had all these competitions about doing your hair differently.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and it's just engaging. Well, it was sort of like a TikTok type of style that they used, or Instagram reels. So the girls were in lockdown and they sent them challenges. So like a daily challenge and a competition on a different style. They had to do their hair, and some of them had it looking
They
like
just got different sort of games they had to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just really fun, and these poor girls were in lockdown, you know. But people ask me that all the time, and the social media is so important. Like, and I talked with Gemma, and she said, how do you find futsal? I was on Facebook, and she's like, I don't even know how I came across it. And the other thing is, you know, you would have 10, 15 years ago gone out and gone down to your local rugby club. Yeah. But your rugby club mightn't have had a women's team. And then you would have walked away feeling like crap. You know? So it is social media for player retention, player recruitment, player engagement, and I don't know how to say it. What we do is sort of creating, empowering and inspiring. Inspiring. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. Totally.
Put me on the spot. No, I think it's just about like tuning in and engaging. Like if it's something that you believe in, you know, you need to put your money where your words, I guess, where your mouth is, and just sort of share and engage and just show that you're, you know, behind these girls because they're putting in the bloody hard work.
Share, like.
Bored.
I just think for me, what I see is, just invite your friends to follow, because our social media is going to kick off with these ambassadors now. You don't have to do anything, I'll do it. But the fact that, like, I thought it up in my head earlier that between all of us, well, it was all of us, some of us are gone now, there was nearly 60,000 followers. You know, so that's a massive engagement for your story of women in sport.
That's not just reaching domestic audience, that's reaching an international audience.
Yes, international audience. And then the other thing is, if we look at the clubs associated with, so Anneka put up her post yesterday about, or I put up the one about all these ambassadors, and her NRL just
straight away shared
it. And the comments and everything, good luck and well wishing, and that's amazing for you. I just thought it was great. Like, so you have an extra other reach on beyond that.
Yeah, I have a lot of support, which is good, and you know, a lot of people cheering for me and stuff, and so it's real good. It's real good to you know, see the good comments and stuff, and the sharing. It just, I don't know, it just makes you feel like you're doing the right thing, sort of thing, you know, like it gives you a purpose, and they are proud of you, sort of thing.
I think sometimes sport feels like a bit of a selfish thing, and to know that people appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
And I sort of think that this ambassador, people were like, why an ambassador program? What are you doing at them? And I'm like, well, we're not really doing anything yet. And we have massive things in the pipeline, like Como Digital Entertainment have come on board, and they're going to run our our ambassador hub on our website, where you can go onto the website and you can get to know the girls even better on that platform, and they'll have playlists that you'll choose your own playlist and put it up there, and it would be really awesome and then hopefully down the road you'll be able to book the girls if you want them to come in and talk in a school or in a corporate situation. And that came through Natasha Rigby, because we sat down and Natasha was going out into schools with Ange, her girlfriend who plays for Frio, and I was like, how do people get in contact with you? And I went to see one of their talks, and they were like, oh, they don't, it's like a friend of a friend. And then she was like, can we use the website to do anything about that? And I'm like, yeah, of course we can. Yeah, sure we can. And then Como and their awesome stuff that they do have come on board to just supporting us, because they believe in what we're doing, you know. And he's two little daughters who are a surfer, and one of our ambassadors is a junior surfer, Willow Hardy. Hello! Down in Margaret River. And yeah, it's just, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Well, you're already up there.
No,
you don't need any more.
I need to follow you.
How do you get the blue tick?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'm still waiting to find out. Got a Wikipedia page over there.
So do I. I've got one of those actually.
Oh, you got
a Wikipedia, but I don't have that many followers.
So we are on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We have a podcast. Mara and Riley do the podcast, which is awesome because they're younger voices and they have really good banter off each other. I do YouTube live videos, and I'm going to be interviewing Storm Sanders, and there's the two Kelly sisters who are coming over to play AFLW from Ireland. I'm interviewing. They're in Hub next week, so I'll interview them. So it's everywhere. If you can, and LinkedIn, we're on LinkedIn. Yes. Don't underestimate LinkedIn. The power of LinkedIn is unbelievable. The thing about LinkedIn is there's not as much algorithm control as Facebook. So if someone likes in your connection on LinkedIn, everybody in their connection sees that post. Yes. LinkedIn.
Well, learning a lot here.
Yeah, I actually am. I didn't even know.
Well, I've actually thought about doing a webinar on this stuff actually.
I think that's a great idea.
These are things that I'm like, I'll think about later on.
Yeah, we'll be like, damn, I should have said that.
Will it be a quote?
What did you say earlier? Stronger together.
Yeah, stronger together. I just think stronger together.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Yeah, because it just.
And we'll put that above your heads.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute honour and all the best for the future.
Thank you.
Oh,